a little bit, a little bit higher level. Now let's talk about visual perception and perceptual process. And these are a little bit of cognitive psychology and theory. However, again, I'm just bringing this one in learning and teaching and children's school education. So when we say perceptual, process and visual perception, we talk about data-driven perception, contextually driven perception, encoding and decoding, and we have those kind of psychology terms, and it is sometimes we read and it takes time and to follow those concepts. So I divided these three, and then I'm going to explain this in three. So when you receive, because the perceptual process is about the physical items, physical information. So that physical information is like a sensory organs. We can detect those information. Okay, so it's not abstract concept learning. So when you say new object, somebody's, child sees a new object, and then the child does a data-driven analysis of features. So they see, and then they, feature, and then they see, when they see this cup, and then they see these handles and round and glass, right? These are data. And then child says, they encode this, that first time they saw, let's say first time they see in their country, in their culture, in their community, let's say they don't have a cups and they don't have a glass. They just use bowls for drink, bowls for, food, and then just only one types of, just bowl, different size of bowls, and then they use those bowls. When I was young, we did not have cups. We used the bowls for water drinking, and then we even didn't have other drinks. Maybe just, we didn't have, milk. I don't think we had, different drinks, but traditional, some, homemade drinks, but pretty much most of children just drank water. Anyway, this is a cup, but first time I saw this cup and child saw this cup, and then they will do what? They just do analysis, visual information, right? So it's round, it has this, and then they just, let's say they don't know the name, so they just hold this one. Oh, this is for fingers, so I can hold it, and then shape here, and then this is, oh, it looks like only window is glass, but this is made of glass. So it's encoding features of this object, right? And then all together, synthesize the features. And then somebody said that this is a, cup, or just a glass mug, or just say mug. And then I encode all this information and then place in my knowledge structure as a cup or mug, whoever told me the name of these items, right? So first time I may remember in my knowledge structure, or it was very lightly coded, so I may forget. Okay, and then next one is a familiar object. So it has, let's say I know mugs, but this is my first time seeing glass mug. So contextually, when I see it, oh, mug, I say it, and then I just said, that is just overall, you glance it, and then you already have those familiar items. So contextually driven, we don't say it's a data driven, contextually driven, it says it's a mug, and then started the decoding. This is a mug because it has a handle, it has this big, and then even though it's a glass, it looks like, it for hot drink. I could drink cold drink, but hot drink. So these are the, what I analyze and decode and features. And then confirm this is a mug because it has all mug features. So it has almost except only glass part. So I confirm the data to the existing one, then compare and contrast, and then I assimilate it to my knowledge structure, and then I put it on the mug because it has all similar. And then, okay, mug, we can make a mug with the glass. And then when we see looks a familiar object, I know that object, but it's not quite like 100% that. So I do same contextually driven synthesis, analyze synthesis of global figure. I say just what that is. I could say it, and then I decode and analyze those features, and then find it new or similar, but not exactly same. So that's my analysis. Okay. And then I would say it's not exactly same. So I accommodate it by making a new category or subcategory. Let's say I use banana a lot because when I was young, I never seen banana. And obviously when I moved to United States, I saw many different fruits, many different vegetables. And then my brain was so busy with assimilation or accommodation. So assimilation is like I try to compare and contrast, and then it's a similar. And then in Korea we had a spinach, and we have a carrots, and then here is a spinach and carrots are different. Our spinach is a very long stem, and then just leaves are here, but here spinach, it looks like a similar but different types. The most of spinach bag and very short. Let's say carrot is a shorter, fattier, but here longer and thin. Still it's a carrot. That's assimilation. It's not exactly same. However, it's a carrot. It's just different shapes, and which side is better, long and thin or fatty and short. Of course, I got used to those short and fatty one. So when I make a slice it or a strip, and it's much better than long and skinny ones. So that's assimilation. And then I love, pears. However, I could not find the pear here. And then I saw looks like a little bit weird shape. And then it says pear. So that is, that's a pear. It's a different. So I would say, like a carrot, same, red color, orange color. It's just everything is the same, but just long and skinny, those, shape is different. So easily I could assimilate. However, pear was a little bit, those data were a little bit, further, less, similar. So still I could not, adjust, and I don't still eat, American pear. And then still it's a pear, name is the same. However, to me, it's a different fruits. So I would say just accommodation and make a subcategory yet. However, it's hard to assimilate. So name-wise, it's a pear. However, the shapes and tastes are all different. So, and then now they started having apple pear that is similar to Korean pear. So I could assimilate that information much easier. However, accommodation is totally different. So like a banana is a fruit, but I never seen banana before, and it's a fruit. So to accommodate, I had to create a new category of a banana. And then in the beginning, I thought it's only one banana. Later, I saw the shoot banana, and then I saw the plantain that banana for the cooked banana. So we can just grill and cook and eat. So it's not fruit, it's a vegetables. So it has, it all accommodation because it's a new, information, and then I have a hard time to remember, right? So based on our prior knowledge, banana, I didn't have a prior knowledge. However, carrots and pears, and I had a prior knowledge, so easily I could assimilate, enrich my knowledge system, my knowledge structure. However, banana is a different. So it's like a fruit banana. I got used to it, but still I even could not pronounce, the other two bananas. And one time when I went to Florida, first time I ate, oil grilled banana. It was so good. And then I asked the waiter, what is this? It tastes like so sweet and looks like a banana, but banana is a fruit, so we don't cook. And then he said it's a plantain or plantain, that name. I'm not sure even, it's the right pronunciation. And then those small ones, I saw a lot in the grocery store, but I never bought, I never tried. Still, I don't know what we do with those small ones, but it looks like a banana, but I bet that has different names as well. So these are the old knowledge system, we explain. So how, data driven. So like once we see the new object, this banana is to me is a new object, right? So I just analyze those data. So it's like a length, looking, color, that's a data driven analysis of features. And then I encode, because it's a yellow, so it's like a long, and then okay, it's a banana. And so I encode the features, and then or I synthesize all those features, and then create a new knowledge, right? And that's how we handle our learning goals, and then our children's comprehensions, and then memory and retrieval knowledge structure make. So new object and familiar object, but familiar looks like a familiar but different object. So how we children handle these knowledges, and you understand these, and they much easily you can teach children when you teach new concepts. Some children already know that one, some children never heard about that, and then you know how to approach and how to teach in an easy way, and then chop, and then more chain, and then shaping procedures you could use. Okay.